good morning. Today we'll discuss about data transformation. So data transformation is the process of converting, cleaning and structuring data into an usable format that can be analyzed to support decision-making processes and to propel the growth of an organization. It is used when data needs to be converted to match that of the destination system. Now, these are some of the data transformation techniques. So data transformation, we all know that we are going to convert it to an usable format. So first technique, so we have data smoothing, attribute construction, data generalization, aggregation, data discretization and data normalization. We'll see one by one. First is data smoothing. Data smoothing is a technique used to remove noise or fluctuations from time series data. Two common methods for data smoothing are moving average and exponential smoothing. So moving average means it is a technique. It is going to calculate the average of a specific number of data points over a sliding window. This technique is particularly useful whenever we want to remove noise or fluctuations from time series data. And the next technique is nothing but the exponential smoothing. Exponential smoothing technique assigns exponentially decreasing weights to older data points, giving more emphasis to recent data. It is also commonly used for time series data smoothing. So next is attribute construction. So as the name implies, attribute is constructor. That is, new attributes consult the existing attributes to construct a new data. That eases the process. So new data attributes are created and applied to assess the mining process from the given attributes, which simplifies the original data and makes the mining more efficient. For example, you could create a new feature by dividing the total sales by the number of customers to get the average sales per customer. And next is data generalization. So generalization is nothing but you are going to simplify the data, or you are going to replace specific values with more general categories, or you are going to bucket numerical values into ranges. For example, you have a specific age feature or column with broad categories like young adult, middle age and senior or senior. Now you are going to group these numerical values into specific ranges or bins to reduce the number of unique values. This technique can be useful for reducing the complexity of data and making it easier to analyze and understand. Then we have data aggregation. Data aggregation is combining various data sources. So it is called as data collection or aggregation. So it is a method of storing and presenting data in a summary format. This data may be obtained from multiple data sources to integrate these data sources into a data analysis description. It is a crucial step since the accuracy of data analysis insights is highly dependent on the quality and quantity of data. For example, you could calculate the average sales for a specific product category by combining the sales data for all products within the category. Next is data discretization. Converting whenever you have multiple data points, you're going to convert that continuous numerical data into discrete categories. That is called as discretization. So this is often done to simplify the analysis or to prepare the data for certain machine learning algorithms. For example, you could convert a continuous variable like income into discrete categories like low, medium, and high, which can help to reduce the complexity of the data and make it easier to understand and analyze. This technique is often done to simplify the analysis or to prepare the data for certain machine learning models. Then we have data normalization, which is our last step. So it involves scaling numerical values or numerical data to a specific range. And this is done to ensure that all features have a similar scale, which can improve the performance of a machine learning algorithm. Like for example, I have the salary in 10,000 lakhs, and maybe age will be in the range of maybe 1 to 90 or 100. Now, whenever I want to compare the data, means I need to normalize it. So, common normalization techniques include min-max scaling, Z-score standardization, and decimal scaling. By scaling the data, you can prevent features with larger magnitudes from dominating the learning process, leading to more accurate and reliable models. So, finally, what we can able to conclude is these techniques are essential for preparing data for analysis and modeling, as they can help to improve data quality, reduce noise, and make the data more suitable for machine learning algorithms. Thank you.